Here's just a couple updates for the Snapbridge from DoPchoice, Lightbridge, and now Bluff Bounce.
You're watching CineD, supported by B&H and CVP.
Hey everyone, Grant Mailer-Sheldon here from CineD.com. Welcome back to CineGear 2024. I am joined by two, kings of lighting modifiers. I'll call you that. I am in the shared DoPchoice Lightbridge booth here at CineGear, and we're about to talk about the Snapbridge. Who should we start with?
I think Snapbridge.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, so you've used it, I've used it, you've used it.
We've all used it, yeah.
Exactly. Well, basically, we get used to it, yeah. No, it's cool. We have the 3-foot outer now, we have the 5-foot, and the whole idea is basically layered lighting. We do a really soft, beautiful bounce, wrap around, and then we add some nice hard punch into it, so get quality with less time, with less space, because it's really shallow what Stefan did, so it's cool.
Well, can we back up a little bit? To you, Stefan, just the collaboration with Lightbridge, how did that come to be, just moment one?
Moment one was on IBC last year. We said, hey, we are been so often together on trade shows and so on, and travel together, and talked about controlling the light, and we have to have also a common product, and this was the idea to build the Snapbridge and combine the two worlds together of Jacob's world and DoPchoice world.
Very cool. Now, I've used the 5-foot version myself, and I know, obviously, very quick to set up. So this is the 3-foot, yes, 3-foot?
Yes, yeah.
Very quick to set up, and you can use any of your, hopefully, serialized reflectors you have at home, or you can buy this, the 3-foot or the 5-foot, as a SKU by itself. Can you kind of walk me through the whole ecosystem?
Sure. So it's basically simple. One thing I do want to point out about the collaboration is we're all here to solve interesting problems. It's not about the product that we're trying to push out there. We actually talk with people. We're from set, we talk with a lot of people, so we see what demands are out there, and we work together with them. And that's what makes us unique, and that's our shared value system. And that's everything we do has been tested on set. That's not just a new thing. Use this. This actually helps. I'm saying this actually from a gaffer standpoint. Yeah. So basically what we have here, we have the reflector, which comes obviously the whole as the Lightbridge ecosystem, and then we got the Snapbridge coming out of Stefan's ecosystem. But this is the cool thing. Look how small this folds up. This means packing, throwing it in your suitcase, using it however you want to use it. Backgrounds, faces, portrait, it works really great.
Now, I've used it, breaks down to like a little umbrella.
Exactly. But the thing is, once you mount it onto a stand, what Stefan did here, you should say, is you have the white side, the soft, right? You've got the soft side. But if you want to have like negative fill, or you have too much daylight for what's happening around, you want to get more control, what Stefan did is, look, it's really cool. You can go to the other direction, you keep it on the same stand, and suddenly you can go into dark mode, which is just amazing because it goes so fast. Okay, here we go, if that works in front of the camera. It's better if you put it on a C-stand, the way it's meant. Okay, yeah, there you go. So that's the cool thing about it. Packs up easily, gives you beautiful quality of light, a complex light in no time, and it's really shallow. This is the really amazing thing. You can push this up against the wall, and so you have really, if you can shoot interviews in small spaces. Yeah.
Well, now, why the 3-foot version, I guess? Because 5-foot, great, already felt pretty compact. Why do we need a 3-foot version, I guess, is my question for you.
We got the demand on some trade shows that we also collected from users also parallelly. But we are saying, in some smaller spaces, it's really nice to have just like a smaller reflector. You don't need every time the 50mm reflector. I just want to go on a smaller reflector. And then I also don't need so much around the reflector. And it's kind of a nice combination of the system in a smaller world, in a smaller environment, and that makes it cool.
All right, it does make it cool. Jacob, I want to go back to you because you touch a little bit on quality of light, but can you describe when you have negative fills sort of wrapped around a reflector, what that does to the quality of light being returned onto your subject?
So there's two main things here. We're always talking about, when we talk about key light, we always have to talk about fill at the same time, right? You used to set up a fill light. But that means also like the light that is in the environment, right? You've got windows, you've got every stuff going on. So sometimes you're shooting, but you've got too much light all around you, so you want to get more control. So you use the Snapbridge like a floppy. I mean, it's a collapsible floppy in reality. You can bring it really close to kind of control it better. That makes sense. And then the other thing is, out of the feature film world, when you're shooting at night, it's really cool to do key light bouncing off the material that Stefan's using. amazing because it gives you this beautiful black glow and it feels more like night. It comes actually originally from Alien because they were using black wrap to bounce the spaceships off because you're shooting in outer space, it's dark, and you want to create this natural feeling of sun. So it's the same idea basically when you're shooting night exteriors and you want to add some light on the face. Bounce off this beautiful Snapbridge. It's going to be amazing, yeah.
Wow, look, if you take one thing away from this video, other than the product itself, bouncing off of black, not something I've tried too often, but now I'm very excited to give it a try.
There's also another option that you see also over here, that you can also use a color bounce. That's what we started in the collaboration with Bluff Light. We just started with the first collaboration here that you see here on the stand, but Jacob maybe just add a little bit on that.
Great.
You know, you got skin tones, you want to have natural looking light. So the idea is to say you have different colors. You've got the skylight, it's beautiful, cool and blue. You've got some bounce off a house, it's warmer. So the idea was Bluff Bounce is really specialized in skin tones, what colors to use. So we collaborated with him and obviously with Stefan together making the cloth. So we see it up here, daylight blue. Here the bleached muslin comes one and the other, or it comes in mixed. So you get this different quality of colors in ones. And that's what we do here, we innovate, right? It's not about creating new standards. That's what we do.
Now, you always, especially you do a bunch of great demos. I would love to see more just different Bluff Bounce materials, just you showing that off in an environment that's a little more controlled than here on stage 15 at CineGear. But yeah, this is a thing that sort of demands, testing because you're going to find the parts of it that you love through continued use.
Yes. And that's what it's all about. It's about testing it, using it, making gear that doesn't give you, a look, but it helps you create your own look. And that's what it's about.
That's what it's about. Look, I think, gentlemen, we'll leave things there. One of the things that's exciting for me is when I see manufacturers, 3 different manufacturers in this case, working together at CineGear, finding the best products in each category and combining them into something that's very, very cool. So thank you both.
Thank you so much that you came by.
Thanks so much. As always, pleasure.
All right, that's it for us here from the DoPchoice, Lightbridge, and Bluff Bounce booth at CineGear 2024 at Warner Brothers. Stay tuned for more continuing coverage from the show. Thanks, everybody.